So let's go through here and see how we did. So if we look at number 2, we're still plugging into y equals mx plus b. So we'll say y equals 0x plus negative 6. If we simplify this, this would just become y equals, right? These go away. That's just a negative 6. We'd have y equals negative 6. Number 3, remember when we have undefined slope tells us that we're going to write x equals. And in this situation, x equals 5. So we have an equation that says x equals 5. Number 4, we start by distributing. Keep in mind, you can pause this at any point if I'm going too quickly and you need to catch up a little bit. Okay, so we'll distribute, which has 2x plus 6. We'll add the 4 over, so we'll get y equals 2x plus 10. Number 5, you should have distributed the 1/2 first, so that would give us y plus 1 equals 1/2 x minus 2. Then we'll subtract the 1, so you should have a final answer of y equals 1/2 x minus 3. Number 6, we'll distribute the negative 2/3 first. So we'll get a negative 2/3 x plus 4. Then we'll undo adding 4 by subtracting 4. So we'll get y equals negative 2/3 x plus 0. You don't have to have the plus 0, but you could. Number 8, we're going to plug into point slope form. So we'll have y minus 2 equals negative 3 times x minus 4. We'll start solving, so we're going to distribute. So it says negative 3x plus 12. We'll add the 2, so we'll get y equals negative 3x plus 14. Number 10, y minus 5 equals negative 4 times x minus 0. When we distribute, we'll get a negative 4x, right? This will just become a plus 0 or a minus 0, wouldn't matter. We'll add the 5, so we'll get y equals negative 4x plus 5. Number 11, y minus 5 equals 1/3 times x minus 2. We'll distribute, so we'll say 1/3 x minus 2/3. We'll add the 5 over, so our final answer will be y equals 1/3 x plus a 4 and 1/3. You could also have that as a 13/3. Number 13, we have a good b. Our b is at negative 4. There's multiple other good points you could pick, but remember here for the slope, when you count, you're going down 2. So that should count as a negative 2 and then over 1. So we should have a slope of negative 2 over 1 or negative 2. So we'll have y equals negative 2x minus 4. Number 14, again, we'll start by finding our slope. So we'll say negative 7 minus negative 2 over negative 1 minus 9. So on top, we'll get negative 5. On bottom, we'll have negative 10. So we'll have an m that equals a positive 1/2 when we reduce it, right? 2 negatives make a positive, and then 5 over 10 reduces to 1/2. So I'm going to pick the negative 1, negative 7. So I'll say y minus negative 7 equals 1/2 times x minus negative 1. Your work might look different here if you picked another point, but your answer in the end should be the same. Subtract the 7, and I'll get y equals 1/2 x minus 6 and 1/2.